So I want to do a quick video before I go to the gym about the different types of love in different cultures. So in Christianity, this has been my experience. Nobody really loves anybody else. It is 100% about the act of controlling the other person. You don't love them. You love the idea of possessing them, or you love the act of controlling them. And sometimes they love the act of being controlled. Sometimes they don't. That's the difference between a relationship in Western society and stalking, harassment, and suicide. Now, in Buddhism, they often say love is a bad thing. And if you have 1,000 loves, you have 1,000 sufferings, things like that. And I think it's true. I think it's been like my whole life. It's going from like one heartbreak to the next, and um, you suffer, you suffer immensely when you care about someone. But kind of like thinking about it, you know, without wanting to control them, or without wanting um, to possess them, what's left? And that is passive observation, non-judgmental, non-controlling observation, and that is love without it's without the love of the act, or without love of the domination itself, but just to observe the person and to observe yourself, just to love yourself. It is different than the act of controlling, and it's like breathing. So, and when you're doing the Vipassana meditation, they say that if you're focusing on your breathing, that's good. But if you're controlling your breathing in an unnatural way, because you're focusing on it, you're not doing it correctly. You're supposed to be passively observing your own breath without actively controlling it. Now, it is a slight difference, but in the way your brain is working, and the way the mechanics of your body work, and it's significantly more difficult. And it's like that with emotion. I think that most Christians are culturally incapable of love, but are absolutely in love with the act, not the person, not the thing. They are in love with the act of domination. Um, I think it's like a drug. It's not healthy, and it's not, you know, it's not loving anybody. It's loving an act of control, and it probably is rooted in fear, but fear of what? fear of getting punched, or fear of being embarrassed. So just because it's rooted in fear doesn't mean it's like good or justified. Sometimes criminals are afraid of getting caught. It's not necessarily that they're a victim. Um, so yeah, that's how I view it. It's people often will look at kind of the Eastern religions as very stoic and non-conducive with relationships, and I see it just the opposite. I see Eastern culture as liberation from rape and stalking. Yeah, from people who are incapable of love.